Hello students, good morning. In the part first we have seen until the coins chapter. Let us see museums now. All states of India have museums that depict means shows us the characteristics, the qualities, and display means shows the cultural and social heritage of the state culture. For example, I am going to any museum. Kelkar museum is there in Pune. Okay, if I went there, what I will see? So many Lord Ganesha's statues are there. What it shows means this culture gives importance to the deity of Lord Ganesha. Social heritage, so many pictures are also there about the Lokmanya Tilak, about the Kelkar and all that. So it shows also, it gives us the importance, the quality of that social heritage also, means about that society also. Okay, heritage means legacy of that state. Means legacy means again whatever is left from our forefathers, that is called as legacy. They enable us to understand history. For example, the Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Museum at Mumbai, Reserve Bank Museum in Pune city. These two examples are important. Okay, apart from the government museums, some private collectors also set up their own museums. Okay, if you went to the Sarasbag, they have their own collection of different types of they have also their own museum about the Lord Ganeshas, about their different types of statues are there. So it can be called as private collector of those things, that is a private owner of that museum. They are based on distinctive subjects. Distinctive means different subjects. For example, coins are there, notes are there, lamps are there, nutcrackers. Nutcrackers means you might have seen that it is a device which cuts the which crack the nuts, different types of nuts. Okay, so nutcrackers in different shapes, cricket equipments. So different museums are located upon the are created upon the different types of subjects. It doesn't mean that only museum means about the history only. Oral sources. Oral sources means whatever we talk, whatever we pass from one generation to another generation orally, by the mouth publicity. These sources include folk tales. Folk tales means here story which is told by people. Folk songs, proverbs, ballads, and OVs. OVs means Marathi verses, Marathi poems which are sung by the Marathi women specially. Activists were inspired by the povadas, means ballads, of Lokshahir Annabhau Sate, which is important. Underline that Annabhau Sate was a Lokshahir, and Shahir Amar Sheikh during the Sanyukta Maharashtra movement. Amar Sheikh was only Shahir and Annabhau Sate was Lokshahir. Okay, that was the, again we can see it was the award or the dignity was given to that Annabhau Sate, that Lokshahir, by the people, by the government. Next one, and as an example of how some events gets reflected in literature and how a poet perceives, means to look at towards that event, study the poem Abahan, written on the backdrop of the Sino-Indian War by the noted Marathi poet Kusumagraj. So you have to read that Abahan poem which is written by Kusumagraj. Kusumagraj means Viva Shirvadkar. Find pieces of literature based on contemporary events. So you can try this on the internet as well to get the more information about that poem and the poet. Audiovisual sources means the sources which we can see and which we can hear as well. Along with that, TV is there, films, internet are called as audiovisual media. Underline that. Examples are important. Many domestic and foreign television channels also come under this head. Domestic means all the local level, all the national level. Okay, History Channel, Discovery Channel, etc. So many different channels, you are aware about the channels, TV channels. Film and Television Institute of India, FTI. The government of India started the Film and Television Institute of India at Pune in 1960 with the purpose of providing public education. Underline the year. It was established in 1960 to provide education. An institute called Indian News Review has produced various news reels on important events in politics, in social issues, art, sports, and culture. This department has also produced various documentaries on prominent social leaders, on people. Now, the documentary means what? Documentary means it is nothing but a film, a kind of film where all the realistic pictures are taken and it is shown. I remember that one movie is based on that Palki Sohla, which is a actually film, but it is a documentary type film, and all the real pictures we have to include if we are creating any kind of documentary. That is the difference in between any documentary and any film. Imagination is not there, real pictures are there. On people who have made major contributions for the country and about important locations in India. Some I think some pictures are also, documentaries are made on Prakash Amte, Dr. Babasaheb, Prakash Amte and Mandatai Amte. These news releases and documentaries are useful for studying the history of modern India. Okay, whatever news, whatever reviews are produced by the FTI, these are the again the authentic, so that's why those are also useful whenever we are studying the history of modern India as well. We can take the help of these ways as well. So remember that logo is important, FTI logo is important here. Next one, try this. Which films about patriotism do you know of? In your own words, write a review of one such film that you have liked. So here is your homework, that you have to decide which film you like most and why you like that and how you feel about that, how you react on that. Your own opinions will be called as review on that film. Till now, we have seen some important sources for writing the history of modern India. The times in the 21st century are changing so rapidly that even these sources will prove to be inadequate. Inadequate means not sufficient. These all sources are not sufficient. However, new sources are coming forth. New sources are coming onwards as well. For example, during the transformation from landline telephone to cell phones, okay, nowadays we don't use that much landline telephones. In the 1990s decade we were using a lot, but in the 21st century we are not using that much. Okay, cell phones, a gadget called pager came up for contacting people, but it died out, it went off. Okay, that all those technology went off as quickly as it had come up, because the all new technology came up. The huge amount of information available on the internet is used for studying history. See, now also we are learning from the internet facility, right? So we are using all the YouTube channels, and we are using all the videos, we are using all the PDF files. Means internet facility is accessible to the all these types of material sources. So no again, what we can see, no waiting for the materialistic or hard copy of anything. So we can access directly on online. But the truth and authenticity of this information needs to be verified. If someone says something on the internet, so we can't say that it is authentic, it is a truthful and trustworthy information, it is a correct information. It should be verified. So whatever so many times whatever is in written pattern on a hard copy, then it is a little bit much more trustworthy than on a online or on internet facility. Now it has become comparatively easy to study history with all these sources. As these sources are from the contemporary period, they are easily available. Now those all sources are available to us. Since a subject like history touches all the aspects means different views, different what we can say, the ways, different perspectives are there of our lives, means cultural, historical, then biological, then technological, all these aspects are there. Okay, heritage aspect is also there. So efforts for preservation of such sources are made at all levels. We should also contribute to this effort. So we have to also contribute to this effort. So we at our level, whatever is there, suppose for example your grandma is singing a very nice song and very nice any ballad, you can preserve that. This will preserve on a written format or on a on your own blog, on your own internet, through your internet facility, means it will be your own contribution to keep or to preserve the source as a historical information, or means you are helping to save the oral tradition. So you are contributing to this one. So it was your lesson. Here you have to here I conclude that you have to write down all the questions and answers in your CW and all the exercise. Okay, thank you.